In a previous video, actually the last video, if you're watching this in order, I mentioned cloning. So, I am currently in the cloning lab. I have gotten here somehow. I can't tell you, because that'd be in character information that you have to find out. But you'll see that there is a pod here. In order to get a clone, you have to find this area in character, have a certain amount of money on you. It's about 5,000 Chyan, or it is exactly 5,000 Chyan at the time of the recording of this video. You come into this room and you can just sit. Now it's going to, I'm going to get a play tip because it's the first time I've sit, and it's going to tell me I do not have enough funds. You, again, have to have enough money to actually get a clone. So I type that stats and I see I do not have a clone still, right? And I do not have a clone because I do not have the money for a clone. The way that cloning works, though, is that it basically, if you've ever seen The Sixth Day, it's very similar to that. You sit down in this pod, it takes a scan of your brain and your body, and if your character dies via combat or some other means, you have the option to go clone. It's an out-of-character choice. You choose go clone after the whole long death funnel and all this crazy stuff that happens when you die that you'll see soon enough, I'm sure. You go clone, and it basically puts you in a new body. Now, you do not have all of your memories. When you clone the normal way, as in like you had a clone and you weren't cloned from your corpse, we'll talk about that in a second, you have all your memories up until the point that you sat down in this pod the last time. So when you first get a clone, it costs 5,000 Chyan, and it takes a snapshot of your character. That's out of character snapshot and in character snapshot. If you die and you go clone, you only remember up until that point. So you can type help cloning to get some more information. There's two types of cloning. So voluntary cloning, that's when you've gone clone because you had one. And then there's being cloned from your corpse. When you're cloned from your corpse, it's somebody dragging your body up to this recombination chamber, putting it in, and then this machine scans your brain that has recently died and your body and clones you from that. You have you have a lot of your memories, probably about until the last 24 hours before you died. Those are a bit hazy due to brain damage. And then the last hour before your death, you don't remember any of that. So, two types of cloning. If you die a lot, you can get something called DCD, so help DCD. DCD is degenerative clone disease. Think of it as the copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy issue that you would have if you photocopied something, if you even know what photocopy is. It's not good. It's treatable, but not good, so you don't want to die, A. And if you do get DCD, you want to find a way to get it cured, which you can sort of do in character, but you'll have to find out about that in character. So we've covered the bases. You die. If you have a clone, you clone. If you don't have a clone, you're perma-killed. You can wait around in the death area and see if somebody clones you from your corpse. It may happen. It does happen. But there's no guarantee. And if you clone the normal way, you have all your memories up until the last time you cloned, which you can check by typing @stats, and this you currently don't have a clone will be replaced with the last time you cloned. But do that before you go clone, because otherwise you might not remember. And if you clone the other way, your memories for the last 24 hours are hazy, and 1 hour before your death, you don't remember. You can always type help cloning to get more information. Hope that helps.